The topics we could do are a 30th topic, right? Like
I was gonna jump right in. I
oh,
was
I
gonna be
don't
like,
know. I don't have
so,
anything to say.
so Hayden, the game of the year just came out, and it's Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2.
How about that? Game of the
88
year.
on Metacritic. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Kidding me? You hear about you know how Kyle Bossman does those like fantasy game streams or like drafts? I mean,
They've done stuff like that. I've never really
Yeah.
watched those though.
that seems really fun to me. We should do that.
What's the premise? Are you
Where
talking about the
there's-
betting thing?
Okay, so in 2026, like there's like say we'll pick from a list of games, we
Yeah.
draft which games we want, and then whoever ends up with the higher total Metacritic score wins.
Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, we should
Yeah.
totally do that.
Kyle Bossman does that, and I think it'd be fun, and this would be like a home run pick if you somehow got it. Mario Galaxy 2. The problem with doing that these days is like nothing's announced that far ahead of time anymore.
Yeah, no, you know why? Because E3's dead, so we don't have big long announcements.
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. Like it used to work that way because it'd be like, oh, we're waiting for all these games coming out next year. But I
So
feel
would
like
this work if a game gets delayed? You just get no points then?
I think that's the way they did it.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
that
pretty
has
brutal.
that has to factor into your draft pick because it's
Yeah.
like real fantasy sports. If you draft a player and
Exactly,
he
they
doesn't
get
play,
hurt. You're just
Yeah.
screwed. Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get any points. Yeah. Man, I had Josh Gordon when he got suspended for like 5 years in a row. Like the first year that happened, I had him and I was so freaking
no.
mad.
I've never done fantasy sports.
I went through a phase because I got it. I've told you the story about how I got into it, right? You might not remember it, but I definitely told it on the show.
I don't remember.
My dad's workplace was doing it, and I was like 14, I think.
Mhm.
But my dad didn't want anything to do with it. He just kind of like got roped into playing.
Yeah.
So he just put me in charge. He's like, Jason, do you want to run my fantasy football team?
Oh, that's awesome.
My dad was like you in that he didn't care about the NFL at all. He only cared about Syracuse. Like,
Yeah, I
you
only care about college.
Yeah. You only care about Florida State. He only cared
Pretty
about
much.
Syracuse. I got into the NFL like on my own, just from like playing Madden, really. Madden got me into the NFL.
So you were
And
into it before he asked you this.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
my dad didn't know anything about the NFL. He didn't know like anything about anything. And he's like, Jason, do you just want to manage? Do you just want to do the draft is this day? Do you just want to do it for me? And I did it, and we won the first year. We won that. Yeah, we won the whole thing. That was whatever year Peyton Manning had 52 touchdowns.
Damn.
Because he was our quarterback. I went with Peyton Manning and Demaryius Thomas and the fuck was their tight end's name? We had him too. That was like lethal. We almost went undefeated. I think we lost like 1 week.
Damn.
So it was
Is
it
that
was pretty
for
crazy.
the Broncos?
Yeah, it was when he came
Yeah,
back with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Broncos.
When he won-
It was when
yeah,
they got
yeah.
obliterated in the Super Bowl. But fantasy seasons don't go into the playoffs. They end at the end of the regular season, so
Wow.
it didn't matter.
So you just made out like a bandit.
I made out like a bandit because Peyton Manning threw 52 touchdown passes and like 25 of them were to the same guy, and we had him too. So, who else do we have? We had Matt Forte. We had Wes.
Boy, if you did a college football draft,
What
you
was
might
his
be
name?
upset if you picked Arch.
Yeah. I never. The thing with college is it's too volatile. I wouldn't want to do a fantasy draft for that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of anyone doing a fantasy draft
I've
for
heard
it.
it's a thing. It exists.
Oh, it is?
It's not
Okay.
anywhere near as popular as doing it for the NFL, but it is a thing that does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had who else we had? We had a short white running back. What the fuck was his name? I picked him because I knew the Chargers used him as a receiver too, but I don't remember his name.
Mhm.
Danny Woodhead? Yeah. Because when he
Don't
wasn't
remember.
a running back. Okay, well he was their second string running back, but they also used him as like
Jason,
their third.
are you circling this back around to Mario? Because you're the one who tells us not to talk about sports.
This is Ball Blazers now.
This can't be Ball Blazers.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, well, I have nothing
Let's
to say
talk
for
about
NFL stuff.
Okay, well let's talk about the Florida State game then. They lost
Oh.
to Virginia.
Oh, okay. We're just
Want
doing
to?
Ball Blazers.
Yeah,
All
let's do
right.
Ball
Okay,
Blazers.
we're doing Ball Blazers. Oh man, you thought it was Mario Galaxy related. It's not. It's Ball Blazers. The bait and switch. You got to have like Galaxy in in the
Yeah, sure.
thumbnail.
Sure.
So it was rough. I'll be honest. Now the whole time, like all the factors were there, so it's not like a surprise, really. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And like I said, Virginia's offense has been really good this year, and they've got I don't know, a 10th year quarterback and he played well. He made a few risky plays, but like they played to win. And
Virginia was playing inspired. They were playing like this was the most important game they'd ever been in their whole life.
Pretty much. It was I can tell you really, I can break it down for you what went wrong. Honestly, it was just it was kind of all good vibes over here because you beat Alabama and then you absolutely stomp to School for Blind and Deafs or whatever.
Yes.
And then like you think you're invincible, right? And you go in there and quick turnover and a quick 14-0, and it's just like, damn, now everyone believes. Everyone thinks they're going to win the game, and like you have to step up and beat it out of them. And we were so close to several times. But the biggest issue was honestly our defense. And
well, you only punted one time. I looked at the thing. Your first drive, I think you punted, and that was it.
Well, in our first drive we punted specifically because of a very ticky-tacky offensive pass interference.
So
I watched it back.
You almost won a whole game without punting again then.
Yeah.
And still lost.
Which the prior two games we didn't punt at all. So our offense is still the number one offense in total yards in the country. Cool. We have an insane offense, but hindsight's 2020. Alabama is a legitimate team. They are legitimately good, and I think we've proven that we can be there. But what we didn't realize is they don't have a run game, really. Alabama has a weak... No, Alabama doesn't. Our run game's amazing.
Okay.
But the thing is, we thought we were a lot better at stopping the run than we actually are.
Yeah.
Because
Virginia was able to have a lot of long drives in that game.
Yes, and they were like, we literally could not stop the run. Like there was one part of the game where their quarterback hits his hand on a helmet and he's like, uh-oh, and he can't throw. Didn't matter. All they had to do was just keep running it. They were close enough, and it was just like, if we could just get a stop. You know what I mean? Like it was just a classic shootout. It was like, but they weren't prepared in that sense because they thought they had things bottled up. Now, there's a way that if you're looking on the bright side, it's very good that this already happened to you before Miami. Because if you asked any Florida State fan, if you had to pick one, which would you?
Obviously, you'd rather win the Miami game, but you don't think it's a bad harbinger that you lost to Virginia for your chances against Miami, or do you think it just doesn't matter?
No, we're the same team either way. We just know more about ourselves. And
that's coach speak right there.
I would love to be a college football coach.
Just for the press conferences, not to
just to get fired and be set for life anyway.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no better job than a fired college football coach.
No.
But but yeah, like really this is the most likable team we've had in a while, like there's so many players that I like, and there were some interesting omissions on offense. Like we didn't cycle in some players as much, but they played great. Also, the other thing is like it probably should have gone to another overtime. They said it wasn't a catch. You think it wasn't a catch?
I don't think it was a catch.
I think that you couldn't overturn it. Basically, they called it a touchdown on the field. I would not call that irrefutable evidence because he has control of that ball. Now, so Jason, listen,
the
when
definition is like if the ball's moving and he only has like his fingertips on it out here, I don't.
But it wasn't moving at that point. He had two feet in bounds, and what he does, this is my argument. Had he not tucked the ball, if he just held it like this, when he had it, and just walked out like that. It's very obvious he would control, but you're taught to tuck, so he just grabs it and then he tucks, and they're like, well, it might be. I don't think it was irrefutable. Now you still have to go and make the 2-point conversion there,
you do.
But I'm just saying I don't think losing that game means that you can't beat Miami now suddenly. I think you absolutely can beat Miami. I think it's very possible that Virginia has a better offense than Miami. We'll have to wait and see because like I've said before,
you had to go on the road for Virginia. You get Miami at home.
It was a short week.
Big
yeah.
difference.
Yeah, oh, it's a huge difference, especially because it's going to be Miami's first road game of the year. I
Yeah.
don't know how they managed to play that many home games in a row, but no, I'm feeling really good about the Miami game. I like our chances a lot. I don't think
This
they've
is going to be
changed at all.
posted after it, so you might be dead wrong.
No, I could be, and that's fine. You can come and troll or whatever. I don't mind. I watched, Miami didn't pull away from Florida until the end. Now, Florida probably has a better defense than we do. After witnessing what I saw last night, they probably have a better defense. But, they're going to be playing in Doak. Cristobal has really bad game management in the back half of games, even when they're like doing well. Like Cristobal is just like, you know what I mean? He's not like
Yeah.
super competent. Like I admire their strategy in terms of in the offseason, we're just going to buy the most expensive quarterback.
God damn it.
What?
You sound like Syracuse's old basketball coach. He was really bitter about Miami buying their basketball team.
Oh, really?
He was like, after a Miami game, he's like, "Those fuckers just bought all their players."
Well, no one buys more players than Florida State.
It was like It was like the first year of like unlimited transfers, and Miami took full advantage, and we didn't have any. So our coach was just really upset. He was like,
well,
really
it sucks.
bitter.
You'd think that Syracuse would invest more in their basketball program, considering their history.
They are? This year.
Okay,
That's
cool,
this
cool.
year. This year the talk is the money's there, and last year it wasn't.
Okay.
There's a high profile example where one of the best point guards in the country, like it was set up to come here, and then we just got outbid by a shit ton by St. John's.
Gotcha.
And it's like, oh well, no, he's not coming here. And then we have a fucking point guard that played in like the MWAC or some shit the year before. So yeah, he played like nowhere.
Well, I should say a few more things. I shouldn't, but I will say a few more things about Florida State Miami. I think it's funny that game day's not coming now, because they're going to Alabama Vanderbilt. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid. What the fuck? Because Vanderbilt beat them last year? That's really stupid.
It's just, it seems funny, but, personally, I've never really cared about game day. I know a lot of people do, though. And they were excited.
Well, I would because we've never had it.
Oh, okay.
So I'd love to get it once.
We haven't had it in a long time. But like, a lot of Florida State fans are bitter towards ESPN.
Well, you lost. You don't have a right to complain when you lose.
No. I'm talking about for prior infractions, not this.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, no. I don't like they lost. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I still think that, a competent Miami and Florida State game is probably a little more exciting than Vanderbilt.
Yes. Also, I do agree, but also, like, I don't think, as a fan base, I don't think you can complain when you lose the game beforehand.
No, Jason. They're not complaining about them not coming now. When I'm talking about a lot of Florida State fans are upset at ESPN, I'm talking about 2023. Their coverage of everything, and they're lobbying to get Alabama and Texas in over an undefeated Florida State, which is really just unbelievable. Both those teams, I think both of them lost in the first, or no, Texas, did they make it? They lost to Michigan? I forget who lost to Michigan.
I don't think Texas has ever been in, so I don't think they made it.
Yeah, no, they must not have then. Texas, man, like, I don't know. The thing is like college football's in a weird spot right now because, it feels like people have been saying this. This isn't my idea. They say it feels more like the NFL now than it ever has because there's no like absolutely dominant team, and like there's all kinds of teams that can just beat other teams. Like it's. There's not going to be
the conferences are so goofy now. Like,
they're huge.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
huge. It's just weird.
It's like USC's in the same conference as Rutgers now, so that's fun. Yeah,
they lost, right? USC.
They lose all the time. They're not that good.
Yeah, they lose all the time. But it's just they just invest a lot of money, so it's always just like, wow, man, they can't get it together. But, Florida State does too. Not USC money, though. USC's in another tier. They have a lot of money. So, Texas A&M has it the most, maybe.
You ever play USC as Florida State? Are there any Florida State USC games you can think of?
I can't think of one.
I can think of one time Syracuse played them. It was in
New
York City. USC was ranked number 1, and we were leading going into the fourth quarter, 29-28. But then they won. They scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to win 42-29.
We've had 6 total matchups.
Yeah? One was the most recent.
That doesn't seem right.
Why? Because you'd remember it?
Apparently in 2018?
I don't remember that. Okay. You blocked that season out because they went like 5-7 or some shit.
It was an unbelievably bad season. But apparently it says we won this one 53-28. That does. I feel like I would remember this.
Well, guess not.
Was this like a bowl game?
Do you guys make a bowl game?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about. I don't know where it's getting this information. I need to find something better.
What are you on, Winsipedia?
No, it was just like the little AI summary.
Oh, well, that probably was wrong.
It was wrong. It was just wrong. Yeah, I was like, what in the fuck are they talking about? We've played twice, according to Winsipedia. Current win streak, Florida State, 2 wins.
Yes, you won both games.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was in 1997 and 1998. And looks like that's the only time we've played. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
What an awful summary that was.
Yeah, it doesn't know shit. Don't even listen to it. Don't ever listen to it.
Good Lord.
We can talk about Cuse now. We got robbed.
Jason, I'm sorry.
The season's basically over. Like,
yeah,
unless our quarterback figures it out or our coach just sucks it up and just runs the ball 50 times, I don't think we're in any of these games.
That
worst
rumor you said seems true, right? About
the receiver left because the guy sucks. Yeah, that's what the whole fan forum's like now. They're like, well, we see why he left now.
Yeah, you do.
What really sucks though is if you look at the box score, like his stats didn't end up being that bad. But if you watch the game,
people online are like, well, it didn't look that bad, but goodness.
No,
it is.
We didn't have a chance from the beginning because of our quarterback just couldn't play. When I say that over half of his yards were with less than 7 minutes to go and the score was already 38-3, it was already
garbage time. Garbage time. Yeah.
It was. They were in the softest. Like, I could make these throws at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like they weren't even. They were just letting the receiver catch the pass 5 yards down the field and tackling him. That's how he got half of his 229 yards and most of his completions too, because he probably went like 12 for 12, 120 yards in the final 7 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And we still didn't score. So once it got to the red zone, we still didn't score.
It was 3. You guys didn't even score a touchdown.
Yeah, no, we didn't even score a touchdown. And the three was on the first drive of the game where we got, I think, 3 pass interference penalties.
I think the top comment on the post game thread for that I saw was just someone with a Clemson flair, just Yeah,
but they don't. This is a different team.
That's what I said. I commented. I was like, "This is a fundamentally different team."
Yeah, it's not.
Like, it's not. Yeah, like Angeli was that offense.
So the talk going in was that this was a more athletic quarterback and it would unleash a new dimension in the game.
Stop.
He had 5 carries for -8 yards.
Oh no!
He didn't even have positive yards. The fuck.
This is bad.
He didn't look athletic, too. There were 2 designed quarterback runs where he just runs right into the defense, like both times.
What's he doing?
I don't know. There was one really bad one where he took a sack for a loss of like 15 in the red zone. We were at like the 10. And he's just running backwards and getting surrounded by like 5 guys. And instead of throwing it away, he just goes down.
Damn.
It sucked.
Sounds like watching Florida State last year.
It was awful. I mean, the worst part is like Syracuse.com's podcast, which is like the largest listened to podcast for covering Syracuse stuff, has a new person who's not from Syracuse, didn't go to Syracuse, he went to Temple, and he was meat riding this guy during the whole off season. He's like, dude, this guy's awesome. I see him at camp, he's awesome. And like the whole time when they're predicting who's the starter is going to be, every other Syracuse person said it was going to be the Notre Dame guy, like predicting. Because he wasn't announcing who it was. He was the only one who's like, no, it's going to be Ricky. He believed in Ricky the whole time. And he still believes in Ricky. He's fucking defending him. After that game.
Well,
He's like-
there's nothing to defend because it's
he
the
was-
exact same personnel minus the quarterback.
Yeah.
And he can't make it happen, and Angeli can.
He like it seemed like Angeli was making some like tight throws. Like they're in zone coverage and it was like between two guys and it'd get
Yeah.
there. This guy can't make anything like that. And the second drive of the game, he threw just one of the just another interception. That's just like, what are you doing, dude? Like his one interception was like as bad an interception as it gets, where it's as if he's like just throwing it to the safety.
Man, you know what it actually reminds me of is 2018. Yeah, 2018 and 2019 Florida State. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we had James Blackman, he was.
Oh yeah, the skinny guy. I remember.
He
him.
was terrible.
Yeah,
And I remember it was
you guys
he was the
played-
starter for multiple years, and we were just like,
Yeah.
Ow.
You played Cuse, and you guys lost to our backup quarterback because of him.
We got
couldn't
rocked
play.
by Cuse.
Yeah,
We got rocked, and it was in the Carrier Dome at the time.
yeah,
Which was the joke was it was the AC company, but the dome didn't have AC, so it was like,
yeah. Well, it has AC now, and it's not named the Carrier Dome anymore. Which is
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
But that was the joke all growing up too, is that it wouldn't have AC, and it would get hot in there. So
yeah.
even when it's cold outside, it'd still be hot in there. There's a lot of bodies,
Yeah.
heating the place up. So yeah, I mean,
Do you have any hope though?
Not really. As long as he's our quarterback, I don't think we can get to 6 wins. I think it'd be tough to win one more game.
North Carolina is going to be bloody.
Yeah, North Carolina seems like they're bad too.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna make a bowl game, we're gonna win 3 more games, not 1.
Well, what do you trust Fran to do? Because Fran has to make some sort of adjustment. No.
I don't know. Because I guarantee he probably makes like the second most on the team in NIL, or maybe even first. Our quarterback now.
That's disgusting.
We brought in we paid a lot of money to this guy. It might even be 7 figures. Who the fuck knows?
Oh my.
And
No.
our alternatives have never played in a game before. So we don't I don't know. I don't know. He's also like Fran immediately after the game in the press conference said, quote, I think he was asked like going forward, like, what do you think of your quarterback? Like, and he's like, well, it couldn't have gone any worse than that, is what he said in the post.
It certainly couldn't have. So like that's why I wonder if you don't
He changed
start.
his tune throughout the week though. At like the most recent press conference, because this is the one right after the game, he said, well, it couldn't have gone any worse. And then in the most recent one, he's like, no, I did a good job. We get some things to build on. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? He did not do a
That's
pretty good
coach
job.
speak. That's coach
Yeah.
speak. Yeah.
He did not do a quote.
He
pretty
knows
good
it
job.
it could not have gone worse. Really couldn't have. Like
The
yeah, he
def-
could have.
okay. There are other concerns, like the defense didn't look great either, but you need some support. From the
Exactly,
offense.
exactly. It's not on the defense if you get 3 points. It's just not.
Exactly. It's like when the offense is going 3 and out most of the time, like you can't. Like
They can't
like
rest.
The defense can only exactly. It's like the defense is gonna break at some point, and it did. So like Duke was able to run the ball really good on us, especially in the second half, and it's just because they're on the field too much.
I mean, it's kids out there playing too. You have to remember, like
Sure.
it's like 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Like it's gonna get to you, man.
Yeah.
It's an emotional thing.
Yeah.
So like
The refs were so on our side in this game. It wasn't even funny too. We got so many stupid penalties called on Duke. What was their penalty yardage? How do I look at this? It's like even with the help of the referees, like we still got rocked.
Damn.
Still got absolutely rocked. Duke had 105 penalty yards. We still got fucking rocked.
woof. 105 penalty yards and you guys didn't get a touchdown.
No, yeah, it's as I said, the first drive of the game, I think they had 3 pass interference penalties, and that's the only reason we got a field goal. So, yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I've seen the same thing happen with Cuse teams before, where they show promise in the early year.
They
And
get a
then
bad injury or a couple of them, and
Yeah.
then it implodes. That's
And
that's like the Dino Babbers special.
That was the Dino Baber special, but it wasn't always the quarterback with Dino. Like in 2022, I still think 2022 Cuse was a top 5 Cuse team I've seen. We just ran out of defensive linemen, and there's nothing we could do about it.
Damn.
That was it.
No
We were
depth.
starting walk-ons on the defensive line, and like by the time we got to the Florida State game, looking at it right now, you guys beat us 38-3 because we couldn't stop the run. You just ran over us.
Yeah. We were also
had-
we were to be fair, we were really good in 2022 and 23.
I think we were, if we played earlier, I think we'd have beat you, but we couldn't do shit that game because we had a gimpy quarterback who couldn't do anything, and we just couldn't stop the run. We didn't have players. We were starting literally a 5'9" fucking walk on at defensive tackle. Like
We won the Cheez-It Bowl that year.
Nice.
Yeah, against
Nice.
Oklahoma.
That was the year Q started 6-0 and then went 0-6. So
That's
yeah.
extremely sad.
Because we ran out of fucking players. The saddest part about that year was before every game I knew exactly what was going to happen every single time. And it did.
Oh.
Every game it was like, well, they're just going to run it down the middle 30 times. And they're going to get 10 yards every time. And they did. That's what happened every game the rest of the year. It sucked.
It's the worst way to lose a game. Is to
Yeah.
just like, you know exactly what's coming and you just can't
I mean, I don't blame the other coaches. Like, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
look, Syracuse has a glaring weakness they can't do anything about. Let's just do that over and over
Damn.
again. So it was soul crushing. And that's what cost Dino his job, because like the next year we went 6-6 again, but it was like more turbulent, like up and down. But that's the one that sealed his fate, because we were ranked like 15 and everybody's riding high, and then we just couldn't win it. It was impossible to win another game.
Yeah.
That sealed it. Everybody was pissed after that year. So anyway, yeah, that was Ball Blazers.
Whatever
Yeah.
episode it is. Shall
Who knows? Maybe we'll win another game if Fran swallows his pride and actually plays another quarterback, and the other quarterback.
You
can
have
actually
you
play.
have to.
I feel
You
like
have to at least show it to the
what's-
fans. Show us why you're not playing these guys. Just
yeah,
put them in.
I mean, what's amazing?
There's
though, is,
nothing to
like,
lose.
It seems so obvious from the outside, but I wonder like why coaches are always so hesitant to do it.
Maybe just like locker room drama related.
Yeah, like that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's like it's almost like punting on the year. You don't want to admit defeat on the year by doing that. But
I
at the
mean,
same time, I
it's-
feel like keeping him in might almost be. We'll have to see how it is. He also wouldn't commit to who the backup was. Somebody asked him at the press conference, and he's like, "Yeah, they're all working." And then he listed off 3 different guys, and he's like, "Yeah, they're all working. We'll see." So it might just be that he just doesn't even know who the alternative is yet.
Yeah.
We did put in a guy in Colgate, but he didn't throw any passes. We put in the true freshman. I don't even know his name yet. He's the third guy who got in against Colgate, but he didn't throw any passes. He just
Yeah.
went in and handed it off for like the last 4 minutes of the game.
Well, you might have to just develop a better run game.
Yeah,
'Cause,
maybe.
God dang.
Yeah. The thing is like since we've had Fran, there has not been a single game where we've like leaned on the run. Has not.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
had McCord last year and we threw the hell out of it.
Well,
So
he
far
doesn't
this
call
year-
plays, does he?
No. Our OC does. Jeff Nixon
Yeah.
does. But he got asked basically like what you're saying is like, are you gonna lean heavily on the run game next week? And he's like, can't give that away. Those are my secrets. But yeah, me and Jeff had a long talk about it. And that's what he said.
A long
So maybe-
talk.
Yeah, maybe that's.
They
what it
both
is.
like opened up some beers and were just like, "What the fuck are we supposed to do? This season's a wash. How do we
Dude,
keep
I
these
mean-
people happy?" Like, yeah.
Well, when Dino was faced with the same problem as last year, his solution was to do full Wildcat.
Well, yeah, that
I
was
would-
amazing. That's
I would
amazing.
be in support of that. It would be very fun, but at the same time, it's a total desperation move.
Yeah.
It's like, we just don't trust. Like whatever any quarterback is going to give us is going to be worse than just running up the middle every time. So, and against Duke, I think that would have been true. So,
But something like that could work against a North Carolina.
I don't know. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, North Carolina's a few games away. We still got to
I
play.
certainly hope
SMU.
things improve to the point. Listen, like losing games,
Yeah.
let it be watchable. Because
Exactly.
what happened, that was like borderline unwatchable.
It was
I
pretty
mean,
bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Um,
So anyway, yeah. Enough ball blazers.
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
Shell
right.
pedantic, everybody. Like,
Like and
subscribe
subscribe.
until Either something notable happens or I want to preview basketball. Whatever comes first.
Yeah, we'll see. If we beat Miami, maybe we'll do one more.
Yeah, we'll do it again. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We won't even air this one. We'll just like do an emergency. You beat Miami.
An emergency.
Yeah. All right, we'll stop that one.